back to LOCK PWC video. Today we are going to look at the predictions of what's coming up next. So we do have an SSR leaving. So as you guys know, the SSR, the Asagi one over here, is leaving on the 6th. And once that's gone, we're going to need a new SSR. So if you look at the characters, they're around for a little bit longer. They're around to the 13th. But the SSR is leaving. So, what SSR is coming next? You guys are going to be asking. And I'm going to do that and bring that straight up into your screen. So, the next SSR should be the Cira Technical SSR. Now, the Cira Technical SSR is an interesting SSR because it is decent. And on release, it's going to feel very, very strong. But later on, it's one of those SSRs, if I remember correctly, that gets a little less gameplay. Because this red tile is so annoying. Because it loses Awakening, and later on we get some nicer tiles, which, keep our Awakening. But it's still a very good SSR. It's one that, if you want to be on the top of the technical ladder, you're going to want to pick up, especially with the tournament rolling around. It's a good time to be releasing something like this, because it's going to make the whales spend, right? So, we'll have a quick look. It is a 30% tech boost. It is also your standard 45%, fixed boost. No, I want the 15% constant boost there, which is really, really nice. Lecture bonus of 120%, pretty standard. And then we have an additional 20% on the technical. So actually, we get 50% technical boost, which is insane, which is actually really, really good. Other than that, it does increase dribbling training by 60%. That's just an SP rate, who cares? Right, the tiles, exactly like what we've been getting recently with the greens and the reds. Look, this did really, really well on the Intel comp, but this red tile is, it's going to blow up a couple of your runs. Every so often, it's going to blow up a couple of your runs, so it's sort of hit and miss, but times 12 feels fantastic, let's be real. I wonder if we can have access to, we do. So yeah, we can see some of the training links, which is nice. So you can see that if you do use it for speed, there are some links. I didn't think it actually did speed, but it turns out it does. But it's going to link with your Karasu, it's going to link with your Toya, it's going to link with a lot of your tech guys. It's a tech SSR. It's a very good tech SSR at that. So it's a pretty, it's a pretty good pickup for Wales, especially those of you who are in the tournament who are going to want to, get that breakthrough stat of tech up higher. So the next card that I want to talk about is the Kunigami card. Now, this isn't coming out until the 13th. So if we actually look back at the game, you can see the 13th is when the Otoya and the Karasu end. You can see it's also when the Mitoma ends. And I think it's important to remember that the Mitoma ends on the 13th as well. So anyone picking up Mitoma in this period, you got to the 13th. The reason that's important is because they're typically not going to release 2 limited units back on the same time. So once those limited units on Mitoma leave, it allows us to finally get access to this, which is a limited Kunigami card, and then also access to the limited Kunigami himself. So they should both be coming out around the 13th. It should be the 13th, which, coolio. We'll have a quick look at them as well. I mean, we'll do the prediction video next week for both of these, because that's when they will be coming out. But just as a reminder, if you don't want to pull the SSR and you want to hold out for one more week, you have this to look forward to. So you have this physical SSR. It's got really, really solid physical stats. I think it's got it twice. Yeah, it does. 20% and 30%. So again, 50%. It's got that beautiful red tile, the one that I said is not great. But, it does have it, so you're going to have that times 12 on physical. We already have a times 12 through Shido anyway, so this is just an additional. It's just huge amounts of physical. And we're going to get the blue version of this, which, also uses a lot of your condition, if I'm not wrong. So enjoy that. And then as you go down, you can see there's going to be lots of physical boosts with this, with Shido, with Raichi. It links with a lot of those physical units. So it's actually quite a big pickup for physical. If you want to train physical, this is going to be one of the meta cards. The other meta card is going to be Kuni himself. Now, Kuni himself is really, really cool because he is actually very viable in team comps. He becomes a very, very big defender in the game. and if you want to use them on defense, you're going to need to pick up a copy. I'm going to recommend that every single player picks up a copy. Just one. Nothing crazy. Just one copy of Kunigami. That's going to allow you to train. We're now getting to that point in the game where having a copy is very important. Having no copies hurts. And having a level 60 or a 70 or an 80 means absolutely nothing, because the difference between a 50 and a 100, or 50 and a 99, is virtually nothing. The truth is, you could have a 50 or you could have a 99, and it's the same as having a 50. So unless you're maxing units, and I truly believe this now, from this point onwards, unless you're maxing units, it's just going to feel bad. So you want to try and max units, otherwise pick up a copy and just move on. So Kuni's one of those units you want to pick up a copy. Otherwise, go for the max, because if you don't max him, the next time he rolls around, he's going to be worthless for the most part. And the truth is that's just the harsh truth. All right, it's the same with the limited budget coming out. You're going to want a copy. Outside of that, if you're not going to max him, if you're just going to try and get him to 65, you'd be wasting your gems. Don't waste your gems. I want you guys to have the best possible time, so don't waste your gems on any unit that you're not planning to 100. Sorry. It's just the state of the game, unfortunately. But we'll have a quick look at what he does. He is a physical unit. He actually secondaries with kick, has a big stamina constant, which, you know, is always nice, but a physical constant there is very, very nice. And then he has a second physical constant, which is super good. His actual cards are really, really nice. So you've got 2 face cards, one for kick, one for physical, both with strong body defense. But he has a brand new tile over here, this white tile that belongs just to him. Great skill. It's a powerful tile. If I remember right, that's a really powerful tile. And it's gonna feel really good on release. It's gonna feel really good moving forward. So this Kunigami is really, really solid. It's one that I would, as I said, pick up a copy of. If you can max it, you might as well. If you can't, don't force it. The Butcher coming out after is a lot better. So if you want to max one, I'd max the Butcher over this. But I would 100% pick up a copy of this. So anyway, we're sort of prolonging this, but this is, you know, sort of forward thinking. I want to make a video separately at some point where we talk about all the future releases and we talk about, you know, all of that, so people are a little bit more ready. I think it's been a long time since we've done a lot of the guides, a lot of the beginner series stuff, and I think it's slowly time to get back into that beginner series, get back into, you know, what's good, what's not, and what future characters to plan for. So we'll probably try and do that on a separate video, but for now, the prediction video is, I mean, this Cira card is definitely coming out on Friday, and then in a week's time, both of these should probably drop, both the Kuni and the SSR. And then moving forward, we're moving into that July territory where we're going to have the Yukata unit, and that's going to be really, really cool, but that's for another video. So, thank you for watching. I will see you guys on the next video, which will probably be a training video. But for now, have a wonderful rest of your day.